Good afternoon and welcome to Microsoft Dynamics 365's very first webinar. Today, we're going to be talking about leveraging AI to optimize your front and back office operations. Before we get started, let me introduce you to today's speakers. Today's speakers are going to be myself, Daha, followed by my colleagues Sarah, Terry, and Jeff. We're going to be talking about AI and its impact for every line of business from sales to project operations. Before we get started, I want to talk about AI and large language models. Large language models like ChatGPT are a type of artificial intelligence that have gained a lot of popularity in the last few years. LLMs have made a significant progress towards doing highly intelligent tasks. For example, here at Microsoft in 2022, researchers were able to see that ChatGPT could perform human-like tasks such as reading comprehension, question answering, and summarization. AI is having a major impact on the core of business applications. AI-powered solutions are helping businesses automate tasks, make better decisions, create new products and services. By embracing AI, businesses are gaining competitive advantage to improve their bottom line and improve their customer outcomes. Like the Industrial Revolution, we're entering what we can call now is the age of AI. Microsoft has recently introduced AI Copilot across suite of products. AI can help you generate content, spark creativity, automate tasks, and just improve your overall user experience. Microsoft Copilot is a new AI-powered assistant that helps you work more productively and efficiently across your line of business. From recapping sales meeting to helping generate product description, AI is allowing for faster speed from ideation to implementation. Here are all the copilots that Microsoft has announced for its dynamic suite of products. And we're going to be diving deeper into a few of them today. Without further ado, I'm going to hand it off to my colleague Sarah to talk about and dive deeper into the Sales Copilot.
Thank you, Taha, for providing a great overview of Microsoft AI initiative. Next, we will cover Sales Copilot. I'm very excited to introduce you to Sales Copilot. I'll quickly start by giving you a high-level overview and then cover the background of Sales Copilot along with the features and capabilities, and then we'll hop into the live demonstration and see our Sales Copilot in action. So what is the Sales Copilot? Sales Copilot is actually a productivity tool. It is designed to improve the seller's experience. Our study shows that when you ask a seller to go to the CRM and they have their screen open to begin to capture that information, typically things get lost, and as a result, adoption suffer. And the reason for that is because the sellers are the most productive using tools such as Outlook, Teams, Excel, SharePoint, and other productivity tools. This is really where they're in the flow of work. So this made us realize that there is a huge disconnect between the tools that sellers use today. For sellers, the CRM is not always the first choice of tool to work out anymore. That's just not the place where they communicate, where they collaborate, or where they build a relationship with customers. However, there is a data in there that seller needs to get to. So, how can we expect to give sellers what they need, that automatic data capture, and connected tools that they use all day long, such as Outlook and Teams, and eliminate the time that they have to manually enter the data or pull the data out of the CRM? That also involves to switch the windows or application, which kills productivity. And it kills almost up to the 60% at times. And then it may take 10 to 15 minutes just to get back to that flow again. So if we can adjust that disconnected experiences, we can give the sellers more time to sell because nowadays sellers are only spending 32% uh, time selling. The rest is spent on admin tasks and trying to keep data up to date. So the question here is how can we automate that admin data entry and get selling people back at doing what they do best, sell? Well, the answer is by enabling them with the tools that they are already using and by helping them to automatically capture the data in CRM. And this is where Sales Copilot comes to play. It is the idea of that headless CRM, giving your sellers all the data from the CRM, but not making them to go there if not necessary. And how does the Sales Copilot work? Well, Sales Copilot connects your Outlook and Teams. It integrates your CRM system via APIs for real-time integration, and then we light up those experiences in the flow of work inside the tools that your sellers are already using today. As you can see, Sales Copilot is positioned to solve that challenge, and it's truly aiming not only to give better seller experiences, but also to boost the productivity and help you to drive more revenue for your company. It is all about how do we get our sellers caught up to all the other areas that have been already enhanced with Microsoft technology solutions. And there are really few ways that we want mm, to make that happen. First, we do not want your salespeople to spend time entering the new clients and customer data, nor hunting for the data and pulling it from the other system just to get work done. Second, we definitely want to minimize manual data entry. But if I'm a seller, I have a few questions. Can you also give me the data when I'm in a deal, or when I'm in the meeting, or when I'm crafting an email response? Can you provide the data that I need in the tool that I'm familiar with? And if we do that and eliminate application switching process, then you're really in a good place and enabled to take the advantage of Microsoft's phenomenal portfolio of artificial intelligence. So let's just summarize. Sales Copilot, along with Outlook and Teams, and our industry leading AI, is a way that you can really start getting the value out of one Microsoft family products. It's leveraging the power of AI intelligence with GPT-3. Your emails are automatically drafted and deals are propelled forward, all while enriching the CRM with the new clients and customer data directly from your system of productivity. So now that we are familiarized with the seller experience application, let's dive in and see the Sales Copilot in action. Here are some key capabilities that we're going to see in the live demonstration. I'll be calling them out as we're going through the scenarios, but I just wanted to put them here and make sure that you see some that may resonate the best for you. So for our demonstration, we'll have two scenarios. The first scenario will be heavily focused on Outlook and Sales Copilot, and the second one will be more into the CRM, specifically into Dynamics 365. Let's go ahead and get started with our demonstration. As a seller, I start my day in Outlook. This is where I communicate, this is where I collaborate. And on top of mind for today, I have two emails. The first one is Janelle Duffney and then Kevin Martin. I'm going to start with the Janelle Duffney, which is a product inquiry. And I can see that Janelle is working here with Mitch and that she's interested in our robotic assembly line system. So I'm going to go ahead and just reply to her. I'm prompted to use Sales Copilot, which I'm going to go ahead and use it. And you will see that Sales Copilot is giving me a myriad of options how I want to draft this reply. In this case scenario, we're going to go with making a proposal. Within a second, Sales Copilot was able to pull out all information that I need, including the SKU numbers, the pricing, the unit, and provide that information. He also was able to provide me the availability out of my Outlook calendar, which is really great. I don't have to hop anywhere else to get this information. So in order to show you that, I'm just going to go into Dynamics 365, my CRM, and show you where that information is coming from. You will see the product name, unit, cost, and the quantity. So all this information was pulled out of there without me needing to go. Another thing that I want to make changes here to for this reply is I want to remove meeting suggestion. So just like that, I typed it and Sales Copilot will make changes for me. You can see it got removed and it's copied. And now I can review and make sure this looks good, which it does. And I'll just send it away. Just like that, we were able to respond to Janelle's Daphne email. But before we go and answer another email, I want to make sure that this email is tracked in my CRM. So I'll go to Dynamics 365 and make sure to save it. I'll save it to the correct record, which is the Alpenski house. And just like that, this email will be tracked back to my CRM. Also, you can notice that there is a little tag here that is letting me know that these messages have been categorized and tracked back to Dynamics. Let's go and answer a second email, which is from Kevin Martin. We can see that Kevin is looking for the latest product catalog. We'll go ahead and respond. We'll, of course, leverage the Sales Copilot, but in this scenario, we're going to use suggest your own versus anything else. And here I want to type what I want this email to look like. So I'll say comes out next week. And here it is. This looks great. I'll copy it. But before sending it, I'll make a couple edits. So I'll make a couple suggestions here. I'll make sure to send it your way as soon as it's available. Just like that. This looks great. And I'll send it again. As you can see, less than 2 minutes, we were able to send and respond to 2 emails. Next thing that I want to show you is how Teams and Sales Copilot work together. So I'm going to be making a sales call or Teams call to Janelle Daphne. Once we finish our sales meeting, in the chat, I'll be greeted with the summary of my call by Sales Copilot. I'll open the summary and be able to analyze it. I will have the full transcript, which I can search anything specific. I'll have all the highlights that are important from that call and as well follow-ups. After those follow-ups, I can just easily turn them into tasks and make sure that I complete them in the near future. But I want to call your attention to this screen here. It's called sentiment analysis, and it provides the full recording of the call, but it also includes the positive, neutral, and negative sentiment across. This is great because I can come here and review where it was positive or negative sentiment analysis, not only from the sales standpoint, but if we're looking as a manager, this is great for the coaching purposes, or maybe as leveraging the best practices and sharing with a wider team. But if we go back to Outlook, I just want to show you how the Sales Copilot works with Teams. So I'll go ahead here and email Janelle Duffney. Once I put her email address, you will notice that Sales Copilot intelligently knew that we had that sales meeting and it's offering me different options. I can draft my own email or I can summarize that sales meeting, which I'm going to go ahead with that option. And here we are. We have the full summary of this sales meeting that we had with Janelle Duffney. This looks great. But I want to call your attention to this blue highlighted. If I hover over that, you will notice that it's telling me where this source of information is coming. It's coming from the Dynamics 365, and Janelle is the contact in there. So you can see that how the Sales Copilot throughout the crafting that it's going to refer where the information is coming if you want to review or explore more. So this looks great. Let's copy it and send it away. Just like that, we were able to complete all of those things without hopping in any other windows. This completes demonstration for our first scenario, which was highly focused in the Outlook. Let's move on and go into next scenario, which will be heavily focused in the CRM, specifically Dynamics 365. Here I am, starting my day in the Dynamics 365 Sales Hub. I start in Sales Accelerator, which contains all of the opportunities that I, as a seller, am working on. They are sorted per the score, meaning that the higher the score, the higher chance of me is to close that opportunity and win. You will notice that I'm greeted with the opportunity card where it contains a lot of information. Instead of going through all of this information, I'm just going to leverage the Sales Copilot to help me to get up to the speed. So I'm going to just set it up. This is the message that you receive once you start first time your Copilot. And as you can see, within matter of the seconds, Sales Copilot provided me with a full summary on this opportunity. I didn't have to go through all these tabs and read and learn about it, but I have the full summary, which I can, with one click, just copy it and share it, whether with my manager or coworker if we're collaborating. You will notice that Sales Copilot is giving me other suggestions. So I want to catch up since my last login. So let's do that. And you will see that Sales Copilot immediately provided me with a quick catch up regarding this opportunity. Next, I want to see the latest news on this account, which is Trey Research, because I have today very important call with them this afternoon. So I want to make sure that I know everything what has been into the news regarding Trey Research. And just like that, I'll be able to analyze that and be ready for my meeting. So you can see those are the latest news and events about my account. So since that looks good, the last thing that I want to ask Sales Copilot to help me with is to prep for that big meeting. So I'm gonna ask if it can prep me for the meeting. And here I am. We have that discussing the new proposal, and this is the main point that I should be focusing and having in mind as we have that meeting. So now let's go back into Outlook, and we will see that Alex Baker, who is the main contact for our trade research account that we were working on, had some questions. So I'm going to go ahead and reply. And we will use the Copilot. But in this scenario, from all the options that Sales Copilot will offer, we will just reply to the inquiry. And we can see that this is pretty lengthy respond. We can see that it's referencing the trade research. There is even like in-text citation, which is referring where the information is coming from. And then again, it's leveraging my Outlook calendar to provide availability. For me, this is a little bit lengthy, so I'll ask to shorten the length of this email. So just like that, Sales Copilot will do it within seconds. And this looks good now, but I want to make it a little bit more friendly. So I'll ask for that suggestion and change. And now this looks fantastic. So I'll just go ahead and copy this email. And just like that, I'm going to send it away. You will notice that it's giving me some suggestions that I can save this email to my CRM, which we done earlier. With one of the first scenarios, but I want to make sure to add Alex as a contact in Dynamic. So I'll just add it, make sure that this all information looks good because it's automatically populated, and that looks fantastic. Other thing that it's very important that Sales Copilot works very well with Teams. So since this is a very important account for my sales team, I'm gonna make sure to set up the deal room and collaboration space. So I'm gonna set up the deal room in Teams. I'll leverage the existing team, and this is the trade research account. And this looks great that everyone on the team has access, and I will just like that set up that collaboration space for my sales team to collaborate on this account and opportunity. And just to show you how that looks in the Teams, we have the welcome message that will provide all the important information, and then all files will be stored here so that everyone has the transparency and visibility. So this completes our live demonstration for our scenario 1 and 2, but let's see what we were able to achieve with our Sales Copilot. So we were able not only to unlock sales productivity, but personalize customer interactions and make sure that we're staying in the flow of work. All this led that we can drive more revenue for the company. And with that, that completes our demonstration, and I'll hand it off to my colleague Taha, who will cover the service and AI in it. So thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. Now I'm going to go through the Dynamics 365 Copilot and AI service demonstration. Across the board, there are several benefits for AI when it comes to customer service. For customers, their self-service experience is now enriched with intelligent conversation bots that provide human-like conversational support. The chatbots are able to resolve cases more efficiently, learning trusted websites, knowledge-based articles, and internal support content. For agents, where the biggest impact is with new generative AI under Copilot. Human agents will become super agents with Copilot as their 24/7 AI-powered assistant, subject matter expert that will help them find resources and help them solve issues more quickly, handle cases more efficiently, and automate time-consuming tasks so agents can focus on delivering high-quality service to their customers. Lastly, with agents being able to run more productively and efficiently, resolving issues faster with Copilot, service leaders will benefit from increased automation that drives efficiency, which will ultimately lower costs and drive CSAT. Now, let's quickly jump into a live demonstration of this. Here we are in the customer agent workspace. Let's start off in the inbox, where you can see we have an incoming message from Enrico about his Smart Brew 3000 and how he can clean the train properly. With the click of a button, we'll respond to him. Before, it would take the agent having to read several knowledge articles and resolve this. But now, thanks to Copilot, with the click of a button, the AI can go and swift through your knowledge base and provide a response in natural language in the context of the conversation taking place. It looks good, so I'm going to copy it, and with the click of a button, it pastes it in my email interaction, and I can go ahead and send it. Next, let's look at the interface when it comes to a live chat. Here we are logged in as Alex Baker, engaging with a virtual agent. I want to speak to a live agent, so I'll quickly click on live agent, which will then transfer me to a live agent. I'll explain what my issue is, my Smart Brew 3000 making bitter coffee, and how can I fix this. So back in the agent console, you can see an incoming conversation from Alex. We're going to go ahead and accept it. We don't lose context of the conversation that happened with the virtual agent. And here you can also see sentiment and the time that's elapsed in the middle. We can see all the intelligent information. So it's not like we have to go and look up the information for the contact. We'll quickly greet Alex and apologize, addressing their issue for the bitter coffee. Again, what would have taken several minutes with the click of a button with Copilot, it will read the conversation and then provide me an intelligent response from the knowledge base. So here's a suggested response. It looks good. We're going to go ahead and send it to the customer. Back in the customer experience, we acknowledge the response, and now we have a follow-up question around brew strength. So you can interact with Copilot in several ways. You can chat with it like a Copilot. So we're going to try that interaction. And again, it provides me with the response, but I want to reformat it. And it does that too. So it is very intelligent, and we can go back and send that to the customer. So in short, it can intelligently take you from what would take several minutes or even hours to being able to answer several issues of a customer's within seconds. So you saw in that live demo, we answered three separate questions that Alex had within seconds thanks to Copilot. We didn't have to open up a knowledge article. It was able to open up the knowledge articles, read through them, and provide a response in natural language. It took little to no editing to take that response and then send it to the customer. So your customers truly become super agents. So, in summary, what you saw there was the challenges that used to exist for agents about providing personalized service at scale and being able to resolve cases quickly by sifting through knowledge base takes a matter of seconds thanks to Copilot. You can quickly draft messages with a single click, generate content in the context of the conversation, and because Copilot is doing the heavy lifting of reading through your knowledge base and providing you responses, your agents really become super agents by being able to resolve a higher volume of cases than they have been able to before, and more accurately because it's providing very, very personalized responses to each of the customer problem and does it very intelligently and efficiently by providing you sources of where it's pulling that data from. This is going to help you in the long term improve CSAT and overall agent productivity, really helping your customer service become super powered. Now I'm going to hand it off to Terry to talk about AI in the finance and operations modules of Dynamics.
Thank you, Taha. For about the next 10 minutes, we're going to shift gears from talking about Dynamics 365 Copilot to support sales and service functions to discuss how Copilot can help automate functions in finance. Specifically, we're going to focus the session on how Copilot in finance can improve cash flow and reduce days sales outstanding. If you talk to any CFO who had to manage the operation during the pandemic, cash preservation was a key objective to help manage the risk in the operation. In an article published by McKinsey, they outlined the actions CFOs needed to enable to build a sustainable cash excellence program and culture from the top down. While the information from McKinsey is valid and most CFOs would agree, many are faced with challenges ranging from mass amounts of data to process, inadequate tools to support the collection process, inefficient and manual business processes, and regulation and other risks that make it difficult to create a cash preservation culture. To address these challenges, CFOs are turning to modern technology, including process automation and artificial intelligence, to streamline the collections process. To meet these challenges, CFOs are leveraging analytical tools to turn vast amounts of data across the enterprise into insights that help them better manage the cash position of the company. In addition, they are turning to artificial intelligence and process automations to drive out efficiencies in the cash collection process and focus efforts on the right customers. In a recent survey done by PwC, they estimated that companies could generate a 40% reduction in time spent on finance processes through process automation and behavioral change. This implies significant ways to focus efforts to reduce DSO, reduce costs, and free time for strategic work moving forward. To help CFOs preserve cash, Microsoft has created significant features in Dynamics 365 to address these issues. Specifically, Dynamics 365 provides an AI-infused cash flow report to help CFOs predict cash flow in the future based on information within D365 or other data sources. Likewise, we've added process automations based on business rules to streamline the collections process. Functions such as call and email tasks, collection letters, and emails can be generated automatically based on user-defined business rules to streamline the collections process. To further enhance the process, we've infused AI to identify customers that may default on payments and infused AI to predict when specific invoices may or may not be paid based on past experiences. Finally, we've developed a comprehensive workspace to help agents focus on the customers that will provide the greatest return and reduce days sales outstanding. So let's take a look at some of these out-of-the-box features that can help support improving cash flow. With the vast amounts of data that exist in organizations, CFOs need insights to provide meaningful guidance into the health of the organization. Leveraging our best-in-class reporting solution infused with artificial intelligence, Dynamics 365 provides an out-of-the-box view of the cash flow position and the cash flow forecast to help CFOs manage the cash flow across the enterprise over user-defined time periods. These reports leverage inflows and outflows within the company's D365 environment, but can also leverage information from other third-party data sources with predefined APIs for integration. While this view may help CFOs predict cash flow, efficiency is needed in the collections process to streamline the operation. Let's take a look at ways that D365 can help drive out efficiencies in the cash collections process. One of the ways D365 is helping to streamline the collections process is to automate collection activities. In this example, we have grouped customers by aging buckets over 60 days, over 90 days, and over 180 days. In each grouping, we have defined business rules to automatically generate activities and tasks, such as generating a reminder to call a customer, generating an email based on user-defined templates that specific invoices are overdue, or automating generation of collection letters and sending to the appropriate contacts. Once these business rules are defined, processes can be executed on user-defined timeframes to automate the task, giving collection agents the tools to focus on the highest priority customers. To help further refine and drive out efficiencies, Dynamics 365 provides a collections workspace, which becomes the agent's dashboard to manage all collections activities. Agents can filter information to a specific company or customer in multiple currencies. The Summary tab provides a predefined or user-defined queries of information at their fingertips, such as all the current activities, open collection cases, and customers over their credit limit as examples. Furthermore, reports can be rendered within the dashboard with the ability to drill directly to the invoices or activities that drive out efficiencies in the collections process. In addition to providing streamlined dashboards, AI has been fused in the collections process to focus on specific customer or specific payments that might be paid late. Let's drill down and take a look at how AI is helping to drive efficiencies in this process. From the previous dashboard, one of the predefined queries was AI-infused predictions of when customer might pay their bills. By selecting this view, collection agents can look across all or specific customers to focus on those that might default on payments. In this example, we can see that Corey Gray has a balance of over $5 million and over 70% of the invoices or over $4 million is expected to be paid late based on the parameters provided by the AI model. If we drill into the specific invoices, we can see that Corey Gray has an invoice for $4.4 million that is expected to be paid late. Now that the collection agent has been provided this intelligence, they can focus their effort on a specific invoice to improve the cash flow of the organization. To further refine and enhance the efforts of the collections agents, Dynamics 365 provides an additional workspace to further enhance these efforts. This is the new Collections Coordinator workspace that is currently in public preview and should be generally available in late October of 2023. In this example, the agent is focused on a specific customer, Cave Wholesales. In this view, the collections agent can get a quick snapshot of the customer's credit health, detailed views of all the invoices outstanding, and AI is helping to identify that this customer has a good credit rating but have some invoices that are late. From this view, agents can leverage AI to create an email directly to the customer contact with the goal of improving the collection efforts. With one click, the collection agent can have a pre-formatted email to the key contacts at the customer to help improve the collections process. Dynamics 365 provides a variety of solutions to help CFOs predict cash flow in the future, create the culture of cash collections that McKinsey shared earlier, and leverage artificial intelligence and process automation to streamline the collections effort and ultimately reduce sales outstanding.
Thank you, Terry. AI is certainly helping the Office of the Chief Financial Officer be more efficient and optimize cash flows. Hello, my name is Jeff Einig, and I'm a Senior Technical Specialist focused on Microsoft Dynamics 365 Finance and Operations. Today, we are here to explore how Copilot for Dynamics 365 Project Operations can revolutionize the way we manage and execute our projects. Microsoft research indicates that 71% of companies are grappling with the challenge of completing projects on time and within budget. This is a significant hurdle that many organizations face. Furthermore, our project managers are burdened with an overwhelming 25 hours of planning and reporting tasks every week, spread evenly across nearly 10 plus projects. They need a solution that streamlines their workload and empowers them to make informed decisions. This is where Copilot in Microsoft Dynamics 365 Project Operations comes into play. With Copilot, we are offering a game-changing solution that can transform the way we manage our projects. Copilot leverages its understanding of typical tasks created in similar projects across project operations to provide unparalleled advantages. It makes task and duration recommendations leveraging its extensive knowledge base. Copilot automates the generation of project status reports, reducing manual efforts and saving precious time. It empowers project managers to take corrective action by referencing the risks and mitigations created throughout its analysis. In essence, Copilot for Dynamics 365 Project Operations is the key to unlocking increased productivity and saving valuable time for our project teams. Let's delve deeper into these remarkable capabilities and see how Copilot can drive project success by transforming challenges into opportunities. Are you ready to embark on this journey? Let's get started. Let's delve into the remarkable efficiency that generative AI brings to project planning. Imagine a scenario where a project manager can harness the power of AI to generate a comprehensive work breakdown structure. Once you have a project description, generative AI in Copilot can work its magic. It swiftly transforms that description into a hierarchical task structure complete with estimated durations. But here's where it gets truly exciting. The project manager isn't confined to an automated result. They have the flexibility to fine-tune the task according to their expertise and project specifics. This means that you can edit tasks, tailor each one to match your project's unique requirements, adjust durations, modify task durations to align with your project's timeline, add or remove tasks, seamlessly integrate new tasks or remove unnecessary ones, and establish dependencies on other tasks to ensure a smooth project flow. So, with generative AI in Copilot for project operations, you're not just getting a head start, you're getting a great starting point that adapts to your needs, giving you the control and efficiency to plan projects with precision. Service delivery experiences in Dynamics 365 project operations can help project managers like Prakash throughout the life cycle of a project. When creating a new project, Prakash provides a project name and description. The task section of the project starts with a blank screen. This is where Copilot can make task recommendations for the project based on the name and summary previously provided. Using a chat format assistant, he asks Copilot to create a task plan for the project. This capability lets project managers get realistic AI-generated task plan recommendations to help speed up the process of creating projects. It uses machine learning algorithms, including natural language processing that's powered by Azure OpenAI, to analyze the project name and description and create tasks that can be modified by the project manager. Once generated, Prakash can edit, add, or remove tasks, make assignments, and modify task contours. By leveraging these robust recommendations, he can save time thanks to the power of Copilot. Copilot provides a chat format assistant where you can ask questions. The Copilot assistant generates contextual answers based on user questions in the project scope for a seamless and personalized experience. Now let's explore how generative AI in Copilot in Microsoft Dynamics 365 Project Operations empowers project managers with efficient risk mitigation strategies. With this technology, project managers gain the tools to not only assess potential risks, but also receive suggested mitigation plans and monitor ongoing project issues. The generative AI in Copilot leverages a project's metadata encompassing critical factors such as project scope, schedule, and budget to perform a comprehensive risk assessment. Crucially, it doesn't stop at identifying risks. This technology takes a proactive stance, alerting stakeholders about factors that could potentially hinder project progress. This proactive approach equips project managers with the means to effectively manage risks by understanding potential obstacles in advance, implement mitigation strategies with suggested plans tailored to the project's unique context, keep projects on track by addressing issues promptly, minimize adverse impact, ensuring that the project's progress remains smooth. In essence, Copilot doesn't just highlight risks, it empowers project managers to be proactive, strategic, and effective in managing and mitigating potential obstacles. It's a game changer in ensuring project success.
Another time-consuming but very important activity for project managers involves identifying risks to the project and planning how those risks can be mitigated or eliminated. Copilot uses AI to generate a list of risks and offers insight as to how the risks might be addressed. Fast forward in time. It is now 2 weeks into the project, and Prakash, the project manager, needs to do a risk assessment for the project as part of his recurring project management activities. Copilot's risk analysis offers a range of advantages, including heightened precision and efficiency in identifying risks and quicker responses to emerging threats. It's important to emphasize that, despite these benefits, human expertise and judgment remain pivotal. They play a crucial role in interpreting AI-generated insights, validating assumptions, and ultimately making informed decisions based on the system recommendations. Here we can see Copilot generates the risks, their likelihood, and suggests mitigation actions that Prakash can review and edit or manually add to them. In our project analysis, Copilot has identified a potential risk with a 70% probability. The risk stems from infrequent budget forecasts, which could potentially lead to project delays due to shortage of resources. To address the concern, the mitigation plan recommends a proactive approach. Copilot proposes conducting more frequent project forecasts, allowing us to make necessary adjustments and ensure optimal resource availability to keep the project on track. Let's now explore how generative AI in Copilot is transforming the way project managers handle project status reporting. With this technology, project managers can effortlessly obtain AI-generated project status reports that are based on critical key performance indicators, work, and financial activity recorded throughout the project. Copilot takes the data that matters most to your project, KPIs, work progress, financial activity, and transforms it into concise and insightful project status reports. But here's the game changer. Copilot enables project managers to focus their energy where it truly matters. Instead of wrestling with data aggregation and summarization, project managers concentrate on crafting the narrative text that adds context and meaning to the reports. In other words, AI-generated summaries serve as a valuable starting point, allowing project managers to refine the report's project-specific relevance. It's about empowering project managers to deliver reports that not only inform, but also tell a meaningful story about the project's progress. With generative AI in Microsoft Dynamics 365 Project Operations Copilot, project managers streamline the reporting process, reduce repetitive tasks, and have more time and energy to focus on strategic decision-making and effective communication. Prakash is reminded it's time to have Copilot generate a project status report as the project progresses and work gets completed. This typical manual task must be completed and is often required weekly or monthly. But with the power of Copilot, Prakash can choose to have generative AI draft a report for internal or external stakeholders. Prakash can generate the project status report here in the chat or on the command bar. The internal report contains budget value and budget tracking together with a breakdown. The external report provides insights into overall task metrics. Copilot generates the status report by reading and analyzing service execution data and metrics without the project managers having to expend energy on monotonous and repetitive tasks, such as data aggregation and summarization. It considers all current, past, and projected financial transactions, budget and revenue performance, and the progress of work on tasks by different team members. The generated report includes overall project health, including risk and mitigation sections for tracking timelines, financial status, and other progress. Once generated, Prakash can edit the report, adding comments to craft the best message to stakeholders. After experiencing Copilot in action within project operations, it's evident that it has the potential to significantly slash the time each project manager spends producing project status reports. According to Microsoft, on average, project status reports currently demand 4 hours of a project manager's time per report. With Copilot, we can expect a substantial reduction in this time investment, allowing project managers to work more efficiently. As we conclude our discussion on Copilot for Dynamics 365 project operations, let's recap the key takeaways that make this tool a game changer in the realm of project management. First and foremost, Copilot's generative AI capability can transform project descriptions into a comprehensive work breakdown structure. This simplifies project management by providing a clear roadmap for project execution. Moreover, Copilot empowers project managers with proactive risk assessment and mitigation. By leveraging project metadata, it enables effective obstacle management, ensuring that projects stay on track and minimizing adverse impacts. Lastly, Copilot equips project managers with AI-generated project status reports. This innovative feature allows them to focus on crafting meaningful narratives and project-specific insights, eliminating the need for tedious data aggregation and summarization. In essence, Copilot not only streamlines project management, but also empowers project managers to make informed decisions, mitigate risks, and present project progress effectively. We believe that with Copilot for Dynamics 365 project operations, you have the tools you need to enhance project success and drive efficiency in your organization. Thank you for your attention today. We are now open to any questions that anybody might have about any of the solutions presented here today.